I think what will happen with technology, we will have a chip in our hand or a chip in our head. I think that chip will then be your passport that gets you onto the airplane. That chip will be linked to your bank account. That will get you onto the airplane that allows you to go from Canada to watch Liverpool play. That chip will basically get you into the country. You will then go to Anfield. The chip you will have bought, and it will know that you've got the ticket. That will get you into the stadium. The chip will then say, I know, Joel, you like a hamburger, and you like a hamburger with red sauce and mustard and nothing else. So it will then send you a message to your phone to say, Joel, your favorite hamburger is literally 10 steps away, and I'll show you how to get there. You'll eat your hamburger, then it'll say, I'm going to show you to your seat, and through the GPS tracking, it will bring you to your seat. I think when Liverpool score a goal, the chip will be able to identify your blood pressure, and that will come up on your screen to see if you're about to take a heart attack or not. Then you will be able to head back, but as you maybe head back, maybe some beacon technology will be able to pick up your chip and fire a message to you based on, hey, why not buy a top from Salah, who's just scored? And you do that just as you're about to go past the merchandising Liverpool store. So to me, that's where it's going. I think a lot of this will be lots of connected devices. I think for all of the connected devices that you have, there will be multiplied more, and they'll all be connected with personalized data that will be all driven through artificial intelligence that will be able to automatically know your needs and wants based on your data from the past. For me, I think AR and VR, first of all, has got a part to play. I think it hasn't taken off, especially VR, the way we thought it would have done. But that's not to say that it will not. So we still got to keep a watching brief on it. For me, I think anything that is hanging off a 5G network, I think cryptocurrency, I think cybersecurity, I think data and data personalization, I think green and green energy. These are some of the thoughts and performance, obviously, and fan engagement that, where there's a real focus. And eSports is obviously another one as well, and also betting. And then that sort of betting landscape and other areas such as the NFTs. I think industry, the startups, there will be a number of things that will happen. I think them plugging into the sports tech environment is really important, but also some of the sports organizations have now set up their own technology, like the LA Dodgers, and there are others. And I think getting involved in those type of accelerators, being involved in those sports tech, really suck them into that area. I think another one is linking in with athletes. Today, a Northern Ireland company called STATSports have just announced their ambassadors, and they're also investors, and one of them is Harry Kane, who plays for England. So that will open up so many avenues and doors for them to fine tune. So in answer to your question, I think for the sports organizations, they've got to focus on some of those areas I've talked about. In terms of the sports organizations, the technology companies, they have got to really get closer to the club or closer to the federation, so they identify where the issues are, and they can do that through either getting an investor on board, being involved in a sports tech startup or accelerator program, and sometimes then identifying where the need is, doing a pilot with a sports club and building it out. But it's a difficult space, to really make that happen. Those technology companies really, driving it out, that can be a difficult space to get to utopia land.